Hi guys, it's Michelle. So I'm just here super quickly to show you another wig from amazing Estetica Designs. I literally just emailed Grace, who works for Estetica. Hi Grace, you are awesome. And I said I'm going to go and review the orchid wig, and then realised that would be very clever of me since I don't actually own orchid. So what I do have though is Eden. Eden is part of the High Society collection by Estetica Designs, and the shade I've got is ROM1488. So that's an ombre shade. I'm going to show you. It's a very blonde ombre, getting lighter to the tips. Anyway, I'm going to pop this on. I've not brushed it or anything because I want to show you it straight from box. Then I'm going to play with it and show you how wigs can be quite different once you actually do play around with them. So we have a lace front before we start here. We have a full monofilament top section, wefted sides and back. On the sides we have the standard kind of ear tabs with metal stays to allow you to mould that. We have the hook and clip fastenings at the back, and it is an average size cap. So what I'm going to actually do just now is I am going to tighten it up before I even put it on, because my head does tend to run a bit small. So there we go. Right, so I'm going to pop this on just now, guys, and let you have a wee peek at this here. Okay, so the lace front on these are phenomenal. Let's show you up close if you can see. Sorry, this is a live video, so I'm actually streaming this on my phone. Now, straight from box, doing nothing to it, this is how it sits. So I wouldn't particularly say it suits me massively at the moment. I don't know if I've actually gone for a great shade for my skin tone. I've certainly not done my makeup to suit today. So it does come with all these kind of, it's more just kind of flipped out ends to it rather than full on curls, and because of the layering to the wig it gives that curled appearance of kind of look, but actually what you do have is more of a wavy type of layered style. So I'm going to brush it and just show you this here. You can change this parting because it does have a full monofilament top, so you know, if you like a left parting, right parting, centre parting, if you're a bit bonkers like me and you just change it up depending on what day of the week it is and how you feel at that moment, you can do that. Now, brushing this out is going to totally change this wig, and although I've not worn it, I can tell you, no, it will change it massively, because it is more of a waved layer wig than it is actually curly, as you kind of see and assume it to be initially. So I'm going to brush all of this out. I'm going to stand up so that the lighting is a wee bit better focused on me and let you see how this looks. Right, so I've just kept it in a left but straightened up that parting there, and let me just have a wee stand up and show you this. This obviously comes in a whole host of shades. So this is Eden. She is a gorgeous style. Personally, I don't know if I have picked the best shade of blonde to suit my own kind of colouring, and I would probably have to change my makeup for this to suit me better, but I was so impatient and I wanted one of the more ombre type of shades, and this was in stock and I was like, I'll be having it and I will wear it. I'll maybe alter my makeup slightly to suit, but yeah, this is Eden. She is quite cute, she's quite pretty, I do quite like her, and certainly obviously you can see I've brushed that just to soften that right up. You don't have to do that if you like those kind of more structured type looking curl effects that you get with this initially. Obviously you can leave as is, the way it comes straight from box. Now, if you decide, for example, obviously this is a synthetic wig, you cannot use heat on this, but if you decided like me, I want to soften it up a wee bit and try it, you go out, you think that's quite cool, that's a nice relaxed type of style, which it absolutely is, you might then decide the next day, I kind of wish I'd left it a bit more structured, and hadn't softened it too much. Well, it's not a problem. Some people think that can be an issue with a synthetic wig, whereby I don't really think it is an issue whatsoever, because although you cannot use heat to try and get those more structured waves back again, what you can certainly do, give me a second till I'm going to fix my lighting. This is the worst thing about me trying to do these live. There, I don't know if that's much better. I can't just edit out bits. So yeah, this is it, how she kind of is right now. Now she does graduate from the shades kind of 14, has some 88 through it, the very bright pale blonde, and it goes towards that at the end. There are other ombres that are more kind of brown to blonde as opposed to this, which is very much just very pale, cool, yellowy blonde, golden blonde type colours. Now what I was going to say, sorry, if you have, this is the worst thing as well, another the worst, it can't all be the worst. Another crazy thing from me, when I start talking and go off at tangents, I can't just edit that all out. So what I'm going to do is use some of my John & No HD Smooth Detangler spray to show you that if you have brushed it out, and obviously you shouldn't be just avoiding brushing a wig, you can't just forever just avoid brushing it just in case you do anything to the shape, because you can't obviously use heated tools on it. But what you can do is give it that brush. I actually really like this. I think if you're going out anywhere, then you could just kind of pin that back for a very kind of elegant type chic retro almost kind of look, I suppose. But let me show you quickly, because I know this is a live video and I am at risk of going on for so long. So if I grab this detangler spray, you can just use a water bottle, like so, just a kind of pump bottle full of water. I'm using this, I don't want to use too much and cause build up by using over and over and over. However, I've not used any today. Obviously you've seen me just take this wig from box. You can literally give that a wee scrunch. Now you can do this just with water. I'm doing this because it adds some protection, as it is a kind of silicone type base spray. There we go, and that's added that structure straight back in. So you don't need to be frightened of brushing it out and ending up with it very soft and thinking, kind of wish it was back to the more structured look, because you can see that literally within seconds here, as I spray this and scrunch it, it's just going straight back. And what you can do is have it in kind of, you can piece it out so that you've got lots more wavy appearance, or you can just have it in bigger sections. Now what I would probably be doing with this, I would imagine probably when I wear this, I will likely pin this front section back. What I want to point out here, I don't know if you can notice with the light, it's a lot of the lighter shade of blonde at the very front here, which gives, I don't know if you can note, you might be able to see it now, I've pulled it straight right along the very front there, which is what the sun would naturally do. It would kind of touch the very front of any bio hair and lighten it up. So that's a very natural type look there. This does come in a whole host of shades. They are all very beautiful. Obviously pick what you like, what suits you, what you're comfortable in. I do change my colour constantly, and I like to be able to change my colour, and I think as a wig wearer it's one of the great benefits that you actually have, is that you can literally change it up whenever you feel like it. This is actually a really beautiful style. Initially when I put it on straight from box, it might not have looked much initially. Certainly I think you need to, literally all I've done is run a brush through it and you can see the difference it's made, and then I have spruced it back up with a wee bit of moisture and just got those curls back into it again. I actually really do like this very much. It is going to be a very lightweight style. It is a fairly good density in that it's not too heavy, it's nice, it's lightweight. If you want to tie this up very simply, like just pulling it back, like I would, there you go, there's a 2-second effort there. The fact that you've got these different layers, they do just fall nicely, and with them all being that flicked out way, I mean, that sits just like this. That was 2 seconds, a 2-second effort, and I could pop a clip in here, and it actually looks like I've taken a wee bit of time to do my hair when you have seen what I've done. I've not edited it, this is real time, this is how long it took to do that, like a few seconds, and then you just need to put some bobby pins or clips or whatever you like to use in your hair. If you want to tie it up into a wee bit of a ponytail, obviously you can do that. You can do whatever you like with it. I will be playing around with it, and I will need to get a load of styling videos all uploaded. So I wanted to show Eden off first though, because Eden is really pretty, Eden's really beautiful. This is not a kind of shade of blonde I go for very often, the very pale lemony type blonde. I tend to usually go more ashy, but I do like to change it up, as we've said already. So you can buy this wig at mimowigs.com if you are interested. I'll make sure that I've got it in the site if I don't already. And you can use the code YouTube10 for a 10% discount. There will be a separate code for those who are in the UK who are eligible for VAT relief. YouTube 10 VAT exempt will be that one. And this would be Eden from Estetica Designs. She's really gorgeous. Another good one. Thank you, Rich and Grace, and to the whole team at Estetica. You guys are doing a grand job, and yeah, this is just so pretty. So you can have a wee look on the site, check out the shades it comes in, and if you I know that some of my friends do like a right parting, and if you're a wig wearer in something, a lot of the time if they have a lace parting or monofilament parting, they will tend to be left sided because it's what the majority tend to go for. But obviously, because this is your full mono top, I mean, there you go, you can change that up. You can have a right side if you prefer a right side. I mean, you can change it up day to day, you can wear it back, you can do what you like with it. It's your hair. In a box, it's a wig. On your head, it's your hair. So you treat it as such, you wear it, you enjoy it, you have fun with it, and customise it to suit yourself and who you are, because that's kind of the fun thing with wigs. You make them your own, and you know, you can look totally different on every single person. This is really pretty. I like it. I like these front layers as well. I'll need to pop the dimensions down below if I save this video, because I haven't got them to hand. Didn't actually think to look them up. That wasn't the most intelligent move of mine. But these wee front layers here, I think they're probably around 10 inches, I would imagine. The face framing, that's flattering for most face shapes to have some face framing layers. So this is Eden from Estetica Designs, part of their monofilament range, the High Society collection, and I may just keep this on for the rest of today because I'm having a kind of fun with wigs day today, and I'm quite enjoying myself because I'm a wee bit sad like that. Although in Scotland just now we have sunshine. I know it's not a typical thing that we have over here. We tend to have a lot of rain and not always the best weather, but today we have beautiful weather, that it's glorious, the sun's shining, and yeah, I feel like wearing hair, but I'm not the most patient if I get too hot. So this will do. I have it in a wee cute size pony. So take care of yourself, guys. Thank you for tuning in once again to another of my crazy mad mental wig reviews. And yeah, it's been grand. So I apologise if I've said anything wacky, anything that doesn't make sense. I'll be back again soon with another wig review for you guys. So take care, keep sparkling, be your own beautiful, and till next time, I'm going to head off ski. Have a wonderful day, and yeah, lots of love to you all. Bye guys. Mwah!